Hey lovelies, it's Gwen and I'm here with a pick a card reading. And I'm calling this, here's your sign, love reading. Okay, so I'm focusing on love. So relationships, Two of Cups energy. Here's the focus of my reading. Two of Cups energy. Okay, involvement, connections, commitment. Two of Cups energy, reciprocal energy. Okay, just had one of my little egg symbol want to make its presence known here. Okay, so Two of Cups energy, relationships that feel good in our life. Okay, that's what I'm focusing on. Okay, and through the signs, symbols, numbers, pictures, things that I say through this reading, you are going to receive some beautifully divinely guided messages. Okay, darlings? So you may be drawn to more than one pile with cards that I'm going to show you here. I will have everything timestamped, every pile timestamped below. So feel free to watch more than one message. And let's get started. I have a crystal, a picture, and a keyword for you. Okay? So you'll be drawn to one of them. Okay? The first pile has a rough amethyst crystal stone. Amethyst. Rough cut. Okay? And here is the card that is for pile one. Just want you to see the picture and not the name of the card. Okay, and the key word is refusal. Slowing down your pace allows the magic to germinate. Pile one. Okay, pile two, the Shiva heart stone. And here is the image. Keyword is undressing. Honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. Honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. The Shiva Heartstone. Pile three. I also have little trinkets that I'll show you that are connected with them. I drew bones for each pile as well. Just know that's coming. Here is the Malachite. Malachite. Okay. And here is the card. Covered up with my fingers there. Keyword is kissing. This one, the phrase is rediscovering a feeling you thought you had lost. And that's pile three. Join me. All of the timestamps are listed down below, so you can forward ahead to whichever one you were drawn to. I love you so much. I'm excited to do this reading. Hello, darlings. If you selected pile one with the amethyst crystal and this image with the word refusal, right? And slowing down your pace to allow a seed to germinate. These are your messages. I'm calling this the Two of Cups, love. Here's your sign reading, okay? The Two of Cups connections are relationships that feel good, right? They could be mirrors in our life. We're learning about opening ourselves up to tenderness, affection, attraction, Two of Cups energy. Okay? So that's what I'm focusing on. I hope you receive messages that your heart needs to hear today. in regards to your particular love situation. And I'm speaking of all love in all forms, especially since I have out here Sappho as well, the female poet, ancient Greek times. Okay? So amethyst is a crystal that I always suggest having as a starter crystal. I've always had an amethyst. It's beautiful energy to help heal the emotional body, help calm your nerves, help open your third eye, right? This is a rough cut, so maybe we're talking about somebody a little rough around the edges, okay? It's used for protection, healing, especially calming and soothing the emotional body. I love to keep an amethyst on me at all times, okay? Protection, psychic protection, okay? Think of that purple color it is, right? Just makes me think third eye, okay? And I have hermit energy. This is my tarot of sex magic. So the image that you selected, if it was the image that you were drawn to, is the hermit. Card 9, the number 9 could be speaking to you today. You've been seeing a lot of 9s. 9 is a frequency about coming to the end of a lesson, but having to still tie up some loose ends. Hermit mode is withdrawing from, like, you could see this man here looking down at his own candle and the flame is out. That inner flame, okay? Maybe watching others in love and, like not being in a particular commitment or connection right now, okay? In the book, too, this is talking about some retention of the seed. So not expressing sexuality as well. But also slowing things down. Not jumping into an intimate connection because you're mindful of your own energy. You got to figure out, like that hermit energy is going within. That self-care, that self-love. Figuring out what this inner battle is. Why am I always feeling left out here? Why is my flame not lit? Where is my passion? Okay? That's what's coming from the card here. There's a little fire or spark that I see at his feet, though. Okay? And that's important, too. So, I also drew some cards against humanity for you all. I thought, well, if you pick pile 1, what is this hermit thinking about? What are the questions on their mind right now? And do remember, this reading is general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Yeah, if you want your own reading, I can tune into your personal energy, but yeah, it's general. Thanks for all the support you give the channel. Welcome new subscribers. I love doing pick a cards. Here, questions on your mind could be about a family drama, okay? Because it says, premiering tonight, NBC's new heartfelt family drama. This is blank, okay? So I'm just going to take out that that's what stands out to me, a family drama, like a soap opera. And then the next one is, what is Kamala Harris's guilty pleasure? So questions on the mind. What's on the mind? Guilty pleasures, family dramas, and TSA guidelines now prohibit blank on airplanes. Okay, and red tape, things that are prohibited, restrictions, not being able to travel, feeling stuck, energy. Thinking about guilty pleasures, thinking about the things that you don't do, feeling stuck in a situation, feeling, in a cave. Come out of the cave. And surrounded by a lot of family drama. Okay. That's what I got out of the cards against humanity. So by now you're already figuring out if this reading, this message is for you. I mean, it takes me a little bit to get the whole message here. I've got a lot of decks that I'm using. The bones that I drew for you, 2 charms, 2 bones. You've got turtle bone here. I show you at a crossroads in your life. Makes sense with the hermit energy. You're nourishing your emotional body when the turtle energy comes out. It's 2 bones giving each other a hug, basically. And they're both turtle bones. So I'm nurturing home foundations. Home is where the heart is, turtle energy. The turtles purify the waters. So through releasing your emotions, your soul is purified, your fire lit. And how do you do that? Through this crossroads? By tuning into your heart, your child heart energy, the roller skate. Okay? It's a charm that I've had since I was a child. I've always loved to roller skate. It makes me feel free. So yeah, there's a big focus on the child heart and skating through or rolling through through this crossroads here. Easy breezy, right? Child heart energy. Love that. The playing card. There's one playing card I drew out for each pile as well. And you've got the Queen of Spades energy. So this is about, it's a feminine energy, divine feminine energy. Could be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Doesn't have to be. But this is a person who is very logical, analytical, utilizes their intuition, and, it's like Queen of Swords energy here. Okay. To be mindful, too, about your thoughts, because they create your reality here, right? She knows her intuitive voice. Okay. She trusts it. She utilizes the wisdom that she's used from the past. She's an excellent communicator, completely out of the emotions here. Okay? This queen can come across as very cold at times because she's out of her emotions. She's analyzing, she's using logic, she's using intuition, right? She's leading through diplomacy. It could be a feminine energy coming into your life. To help you with some clarity. It's about clarity. It's about mental prowess. It's about master of the mind here. Okay. It could be a sister energy in your life, a mother energy in your life. It's somebody giving you some, I feel, very sound advice as well. This queen cuts shit out of her life that no longer serves her in regards to relationships. She's learned her lesson. Okay? So, and queen is also a number 12. So 12 frequency could be talking to you, which is a 3, which is Empress energy. Manifesting. Beautiful, creative, divine, feminine energy, I feel here. Okay? Along with Sappho. So that was your card, the Queen of Spades. And then I've got Sappho here. This is my literary witches oracle, which I love to use because it has like symbols in it as well as authors. And I just remember, I didn't do a lot of research before the reading, but Sappho was about she was a poet who fiercely adored the feminine. Okay? I do believe was a lesbian as well. So we have that same-sex adoration here that's coming through in the reading. May resonate with you, may not. Okay, but that's what I'm talking about with a fierce divine feminine love here with Sappho. And being a poet, like now is the time to maybe you're writing a poem or love notes or whatever, or journaling about love, okay? It's deep love connection to the feminine. And look at all this growth, okay? A situation that is evolving, a deeper love of self as well is what I feel here, okay? Because there's been some inner battle. There's been some inner battle here. Why the hermit energy is here is why we retreat. The knife is here, which signifies there's been conflict. And that's the conflict within, or conflict here, conflict between the heart and the mind. Okay, arguments even. But I've also talked about that Queen of Swords here, Queen of Spades here, cutting shit out of your life, cutting the conflict out. The knife always symbolized in that. Cutting energetic ties for things that do no longer feel good. Relationships, okay? We're talking Two of Cups energy. You feel maybe confined and trapped into somebody else's ideals or whatever, because I've got the teacup here. And it's in the reverse. You're like wanting to expand. This looks like such a little teacup. Small space. It's in the reverse. The teacup's been spilt over. Okay? You want to grow to a deeper love. You have lion energy here. It's fierce. It's a fierce amount of pride, right? For the divine feminine here, it's showing a masculine lion. But this is a leader energy, and this is leading with generosity and a humbleness now. Okay? A nobility. And thinking about the expanse of the savannah or whatever, as the lion looks like this teacup spilled over and wanting to expand. This is talking about being courageous in your life and brave and bold. And yeah, lion energy is about sovereignty. Darlings, this is who I am. This is what I'm passionate about. I'm going to speak it. I'm going to write it. I'm going to live it. You can't keep me in this cage, in this little teacup, whatever, like energy. Like, I like seeing the lion at the end of you could be dealing with a Leo if you drew this pile as well. Leo energy here, especially since on the love notes that I'm getting to next, the fire sign is here. But you could have been jaded in love too. I've got some jaded energy, and you're working on unconditionally loving yourself and loving the sweetness in life. And the sweetness within a connection after being jaded. This fire sign could be a bit jaded, okay? So let's get to your love notes. This is the deck that I channeled and created, okay? And it could be things your partner's thinking about, things unsaid, side simple synchronicities. It's going to come out here. Quite a few you got, okay? They're all color-coded, so this also refers to chakra systems in your body, okay? And that's where we're going to end the reading today, okay? Yeah. I want to make sure I got through everything. There was so many messages. Okay, my love for you is evolving deeper. Like I said that already with Sappho and the lion here. That teacup spilt over. You're coming to some sort of peace within, the conflict within, because this knife landed on top of this hermit. My love for you is evolving deeper, deeply rooted in unconditional love. Yeah, and this is, for a while, there has been no love. It's amazing, this card, because like I created this deck and I put a heart on the back of every one of them, I thought, but there are no heart on. There's no love on this one. There's no heart on this one. I think I've discovered that one time before. I will never stop trying. Isn't that an oxymoron there, that like there should be a heart on this one? So like you're unaware of somebody's like efforts behind the scenes, that they haven't given up. They're never going to stop trying. It's only evolving deeper as I slow down and love myself here with this hermit energy and nurture myself. The seeds are only germinating. I'm not fooling around with other people. I'm fooling around with myself. I'm loving myself, right? Like, somebody's waiting to be in a connection with you. Energy matters to them. My love for you is evolving deeper. I will never stop trying. This person is like bundles of bliss. Accentuate the S. Maybe their first name starts with an S. I don't know. S. Bundles of bliss, joy. They bring joy into your life. You just want to hug them and love them. They're just full of beautiful, it's orange energy. It's chemistry, creation, playfulness, joie de vivre, dirty deeds. So it could mean lots of things. That song comes in from AC/DC immediately into my head. I don't know what that's about. Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheap. This card actually has a smudge on it. It is a dirty card even. So it's very clear this person's dirty deeds. Like, they don't hide them. It's yellow energy. It's solar plexus energy. It's, sunshine, new beginnings. It's new beginnings to be like, hey, this is what I've done. These are my dirty deeds. I wear them. I show them. You always gain by giving love. It's a green card, so there's unconditional love, giving, receiving, reciprocal energy within a connection. Say Anything with the little music notes, and it always refers me back to that movie Say Anything with John Cusack, and he was so authentic and said whatever was on his mind, and didn't give a shit what other people thought. It's also a very romantic movie, so there could be romance, a love language here, through music. Say Anything. Open throat chakra, healed throat chakra here, willing to say anything. Like, yeah, I expose even my dirty deeds here. The divine feminine coming out with unconditional love. I told you, it's all up in here. Divine feminine energy. And yellow, you warm my heart like the sun. Yep, sun energy, that's solar energy and inner expansion. Somebody feels so warm and like the sunshine because they're fucking authentic. Setting some firm boundaries. Yeah, you are. Especially with that knife out here. Okay? I talked about that with Queen of Swords. Cutting energy out of your life that's no longer serving you. A focus on self-care with the Hermit energy there. Setting firm boundaries. This is your sign, 1111. That's a double powerful sign here because I'm naming this reading, here's your sign, and now it's coming out for you. You are manifesting. Trust yourself more. Okay, you're on the path. 1111 spirits with you. You're co-creating. This is your sign. Be more passionate about it. Celebrate it. Celebrate your life. Celebrate your passion. 1111. Celebrate every one of those 1111s. Okay, trust your intuition more. Trust your path more. Trust your heart more. It's right here. That's why 1111's out here, okay? Somebody's been suffering in silence. Be there for somebody else, and however you can be, It's kind of like an otter energy. Reach out with I can be there to listen, Some people just need some people just need to feel that touch, that warmth, that care, right? We're all suffering in some way. Somebody's in this connection suffering in silence. Reach out. This is your sign. Suffering in silence. There are some red flags. Pay attention to them, okay? They're here. They're right here on the table, and they're red. Mirrors of truth, this connection that I'm talking about, they actually show you about you. Two of Cups connections. You're learning all about you through this connection. And take the leap. Somebody's willing to take a leap of faith here. Trusting in the unknown in the future because they trusting their intuition and they're taking a leap of faith. Could be with the fire sign. Remember we talked about that. So, and the underlying energy from the literary witch's oracle, which I'm going to leave you with today. It's the time to nurture thyself with the milk. Nurture the child heart. Okay. And nurture your own identity with the braid. You are creating your reality. Be proud of your identity here. Okay? I love you if you selected this pile. Drop me a comment below. Let me know how it resonated. And I'll see you all real soon. Take care of you. I love you. Mwah. Welcome. If you selected pile number 2, with this image, which was the Queen of Wands, by the way. Queen of Wands energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Then these are your messages. Welcome. I'm going to talk about the Shiva stone, the Shiva shell stone, I should say. It's not a Shiva lingam, but it's the Shiva shell stone. Maybe you are drawn to this pile because of this stone, the heart-shaped stone here, with the spiral that's being depicted on one side and the other side. I mean, they come in different varieties, right? Different, you may see a different sort of spiral on another one, right? So I looked this up and took some notes on this one because, I knew it was for my third eye chakra. And because I lay this stone here a lot, it feels so good here, okay? And I also like to carry it with me in my pocket. See how it just feels good to be to run it through my hand chakra, my fingers, it's just awesome. It symbolizes the creation, destruction, and preservation of all the flows of life, spiritual knowledge, and the constant change towards the creative visualization. Represents wisdom and symbolizes our ability to look beyond the obvious and into the deeper aspects of life. Hence why it's the third eye chakra. And when the spiral comes out too, I always like to talk about, like seeing our own patterns as well in our life. Okay? Let you see that one up close there too. Love this one. So that's that. The messages from that one. I also told you the key word was undressing, right? That's the name of this card here, the Queen of Wands energy. You can see here how, this is such a warm, inviting energy being displayed here. Slowly undressing in front of this masculine, okay? And that is Queen of Wands energy. It's magnetic, it's attractive and warm, fire energy here. The sentence that I gave you as well was honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. So the queen here is showing how she's seducing her partner every day, like in a new way, okay? There's some spectacles there, like, see that at the bottom? Oh, actually, I think this card is about the entwined rings, a magnetic connection here. There's warmth and devotion that I feel here. Honesty and devotion. Devotion comes out several times in this portion in pile 2. Okay, with the cards that I have here. Everything that's speaking to me here that I still got to tell you about. Sorry, I just got a message there. Back on track here. Let's talk about the bones that I drew from my bone bag for you. So the charms are bones that wanted to come out. And you might have saw this one make its appearance, the little egg. It's an egg bead, the shape of an egg. Okay, it made its appearance in the opening while I was showing the cards and whatnot. It rolled across the table. So this is about you manifesting a new beginning. The egg is a symbol of creation, and it's got the spiral here as well again, and that is a focus on the yellow and red chakra. So root chakra and solar plexus chakra. Life cycles ending and new ones beginning. You could even see that as a serpent around there. But the black egg is supporting it's about being supported by the universe, the black energy there. The power of creation. You are creating it. The third eye chakra also being depicted again. The eye of Ra here coming out in your reading. Red and gold energy. Red and yellow energy. Red and gold. Okay. Having this vision. This psychic vision here. It was upright. Maybe you're wanting to travel as well. This is a charm I got while I was traveling and went to Vegas. So just got to say that. Trust your intuition more. Yeah. Okay. So I've got the Shiva shell stone for the third eye chakra. I got the Eye of Ra here. I got the egg, the universal egg charm. You're manifesting, okay? And we're talking about love here. So the playing card I have for you is the 4 of diamonds. So the number 4 could be speaking to you at this time. This is a good sign in a love reading. This is, diamonds are about money, and so not necessarily cups, like not in the emotions, but it's a relationship that's rooted in friendship, but also there's chemistry there with the diamond suit here that I feel. Chemistry. And the chemistry comes from it's more of a mental stimulation between the couple. So 4 of diamonds. And fours are about home foundations. Okay. A need to rest, a need for space, a need for rejuvenation, retreat from the world. Fours, energy, boxed in energy. Okay. Maybe the change hasn't happened within the connection yet, but there are roots of friendship and passion and devotion and honesty that continues to come out here through the cards. Okay? So, what do I got now? What do I want to talk about now? I'm done with this paper. Let's get rid of that. Let's talk about the oracle cards that I have in front of me here. And then we'll get some love notes from the universe. Yes, I see you, Queen of Wands, undressing. Like being, there is no shame here with this Queen of Wands. Okay? She's willing to show her nakedness. She's not afraid of intimacy or sexuality or being sensual. This is the Queen of Wands, darling. Okay? And we have Mirabai here, which is the Hindu. What did I do with my book? What did I do with my book? Here it is. The Hindu goddess of devotion. Devotion is the key word again here. I have notes about this Mirabai here. Okay, the Hindu mystic poet and devotee of Krishna. She was known for her fearless disregard for social and family conventions, her devotion to Krishna, her treating Krishna as her husband, and being persecuted by her in-laws for her religious devotions. She preached love while avoiding hatred. Okay. It's right here at the center of your reading as well. Okay. Interestingly enough, I bookmarked it with the oak tree. So it's about strength, resiliency, and roots. Okay. And wisdom. Focus on love. Be devoted to love. She preached love while avoiding hatred. Okay. Even though there were, she had a fearless disregard for what family had to say, what society had to say here. There's a devotion to Krishna here. There's a devotion to somebody here. I feel it. It came through immediately. And then I have Virginia Woolf, which is her keyword here is vision. And I'm seeing all this growth. She's in white and she's in this dark pool with the wolf next to her. And out of this little ink pot is all this flowering, blossoming growth. Okay, so it tells me that through writing, through journaling, also that there can be a lot of growth. Okay, and that you're learning much about who you are when you're in the darkness, your darker emotions, the dark water there. Okay, you're learning some truths about who you are. All right. And Virginia Woolf, what was she known for? I mean, we're talking about a vision. Okay. The vision becoming reality. I've talked about vision already with the Eye of Ra and also with the Shiva shell stone there. About vision. She wrote of imperfect marriages, appearance, secrecy, truth-telling, ambition, success, failure, financial, and intellectual freedom. That wolf right there, too, at your side is about, like, think about the expanse the wolf roams. So it's about that inner expansion. Who are you without the pack? Okay? Energy here, Virginia Woolf. And, we've got Joy Harjo here with bravery and horse energy. And it came upside down. So it almost, whereas it looks like she's stuck in the mud here, halfway in this dark muck. Look, both of them. It's in the reverse now. So like this mountain, actually looks like it's raining down blessings. When you're courageous, when you're brave, right? It's about taking a leap of faith. Maybe you've been afraid to take a leap of faith. But there's some sort of magical elixir here. Elixir energy. And they give you 4 cards. Got to point it out. 4 is a big number frequency for if you pick this pile. 4, number 4. Okay? Here's the elixir. This is about, what if I looked up the definition of elixir, it's some sort of medicine, liquid medicine, potion even, elixir. There's a little ghost coming out of this glass, so you could say ghost or spirit, okay. So it makes me think about alcohol when I say spirit. You know, how like when you drink the spirit of the alcohol, you feel that there's a reason why they call that spirits. You could also feel like you could be numbing some sort of pain. I feel with that ghost coming out of there, like trying to become invisible, the ghost. Okay, the ghost elixir. Cure is elixir. Finding some sort of cure. Magical elixir, and that is right on top of this devotion, this love here. Mirabai. Just saying. Okay? And when I finish shuffling, y'all, like the underlying energy here is the knife. So that also came out in a reading just before that, and knife is about, there's been a lot of inner conflict or a lot of fighting. Okay, knife. But knife is also symbolism of cutting things out of your life, right? Cutting free. Energetic cords as well, okay? Knife energy. All right. Words that hurt is a knife energy. Be mindful of your words. Okay. What is going on in this love connection? Whoa. Oh, there's a bunch that just flew out. For those who picked pile number 2, the Queen of Wands energy. Taking a leap of faith, being devoted to love, growth, I see here. Some sort of magical cure. Wow, okay. That's about all I'm going to shuffle because there are cards flying everywhere. Effing flying everywhere. That's fine. Okay. Oh. They're just all over the place. Those in the future, we'll set those there. All right, and here in the present moment under my feet, I feel like some things are trying to hide from you if you pick pile 2. And that's why this Queen of Wands is like called undressing too. I'm just making sure nothing's hidden underneath my tuffet down here, y'all, on this one. Because what I did see hidden underneath that tuffet was a third party situation, triangular situation, dealing with 3 people, possibly. It's not for all of you, but for some of you, it's here. I got all kinds of dog hair all over that third party. Don't know what that means, okay? And the Garden of Love. Hey, I do see blossoming flowers, wildflowers even, horse energy speaking to freedom. A bold leap of faith here. The Garden of Love, sowing the seeds of love. Somebody was sowing their wild oats here with the third party thing. It was underneath this, that was hidden for a while. It was underneath this tuffet down here at my feet. It's for some of you. Revelations of love, yeah. Some truths have come out. That's the blue and white energy, okay? Somebody is absolutely heartbroken. And that's why maybe this elixir is here and being devoted to, maybe you're being devoted to self as well now and creating a new life. You've learned much wisdom, right? Seeing some of your own patterns here. Pink energy is a focus on the heart chakra and on self-love, okay? And there are some bittersweet emotions that it just fell off into the past energy that are still being processed from past. Okay, past loves where you were heartbroken, revelations that have come to the light. And I'm recording this during an eclipse season, and now I'm hearing dog energy coming in, just, which is all about unconditional love and being your own best friend and being loyal to yourself, darlings, okay? I remember you. It's a connection. It's an unconditional love connection where you actually remember this person from another life. I remember you. And lollipops, it's like you savor this connection. How slow you got to eat a lollipop, right? Savoring every lick of the lolly, and it's like a childlike energy that you savor every little taste, every sense. The lollipop, I love that. Okay, and then coming in the future, your voice is my favorite sound. Maybe there's some distance within the connection, but you really love this person's voice. It soothes your heart. It's all pink up in here. Pink, pink, pink. Somebody's having some sleepless nights. You are the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. The Goo Goo Dolls. Somebody's daydreaming about you at night. Dreaming about you at night. Daydreaming. Well, maybe it's during day and night, but I feel not sleepless nights. Somebody's getting a wake-up call here. Revelations of love, wake-up call. And this was all coming in the future energy. If you only knew my true feels for you, the revelations of love coming. This is an orange energy. This is about a highly passionate connection. A lot of chemistry. A friend that I said that actually has feels. The Four of Diamonds is a friendship that it has also passion there. If you only knew my true feels for you. This is a connection that's been on and off again, but there's some devotion and there's some honesty here. Okay? This is your sign, 1111. They keep giving this to me. This reading is called, here's your sign. And, the dog energy coming in, it didn't come in the last one, but it is now. So this is your sign. This is where I'm going to leave it today. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got some great messages out of this. And I love you all so much. Let me know how it resonated. And, maybe you'll have some more messages and continue watching for pile number 3. I love you. I'm going to go let those dogs in. Bye. Welcome, darlings. If you selected pile 3 with this image here, which was the 3 of Wands energy, then these are your messages. I look a little different. Yes, I put a braid in my hair. There's all kinds of meaning with that. We'll talk about that throughout the reading. I was wanting to record pile 1, pile 2, pile 3 succinctly. I got to pile 3's messages and tuning in with the energy, and had to take a break. And so here's your sign, love messages here. There's some profound healing that's taking place. I allowed myself some time to reflect, some time what I thought was a healthy distraction in my day, just kind of flowing with the day. And there were some profound lessons that I learned in flowing with that, of things that I still need to heal within me, that I think are part of the messages here. Of all the piles, this one has the most profound messages. I have gloves on, my black gloves on, my fighting little spirit here, my cutie little rose barrette. It was about high vibrational love today and some profound healing and messages that have come through just in the course of a night. I was very emotional last night in connecting with a passed over loved one, and doing some healing and some forgiveness and some talking. I connect with spirit, so there may be some of that going on for you within a connection. Maybe you've lost somebody very dear to you, and healing wounds around your own heart with this connection here. What else? And then today, wanted to wake up and I was trying to control this reading flow again. And instead of just flowing with my day. And so until I finally like kind of just surrendered to it. And then I put this braid in my hair, and I was like, and I just knew it was like the timing. The braids, when I put braids in my hair, it was just like warrior on. It's a braid is about like a self-identity. And so when I put braids in my hair, I feel powerful, empowered, and my feminine is how I feel. So now I'm ready to go. But there could be a lot of chaos around you, and you maybe wanting to control how something flows, and spirit's like, no, like truths are going to be revealed, because I'm doing this during eclipse season, a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, which is about a deep transformation or a rebirth. And it could be about some darker things, some suppressed things that are coming to the light. You know, I've got my dark gloves on, but I've got these two little fingers poking out here, right? Like that's meaningful too. This is a sign, symbol, synchronicities reading. So it's about Two of Cups connections in your life. Relationships that feel good. What is a Two of Cups connection? It's about a heart connection. You know, it's not just romantic love. It's, you know, this person usually ends up being a mirror in your life. They're teaching you about you. So yeah, let's talk about, first of all, Malachite. Malachite was the crystal. This is, I call the stone's transformation. It's for the heart chakra. Any kind of green crystal is to help with the heart chakra. I recommend everybody having a piece of malachite. The transformation zone, as we're talking about, a profound transformation that's happening, especially if you pick pile 3 to begin with. If you've watched other messages and you made it, you're this way here too, then it might be too that the lessons are coming, but it's going to take time. It's been taking some time, and you've had to learn lessons of patience, and you had to go within and pull up, like you had to learn how to be with you. Are you your own friend or foe is coming out in this reading as well. This is about balancing your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, the malachite. Okay? It's also helping you to become a better observer in your life, the malachite. When you need to become the observer. What else? I wrote notes. Oh, it helps with your enhances and helps with your immune system. And it helps you to break out of old patterns. Yes, darling. Yes, yes. And recognize and use your powers. The power of your heart frequency is far more powerful than your mind. Okay? That's the malachite energy. Okay? And then we had this, maybe you were attracted to this image here. It is the 3 of Wands energy, right? 3 of Wands. So, talking about fire energy here, okay? Wanting to expand. It's an expansion energy, a creative energy. But what I see here is a very endearing, tender moment. And the card is called Kissing, okay? And you can see that there's red ribbon wrapped around her leg and his leg. And so that tells me the red ribbon is a soul connection that you've had many lives, and you know it. It's the red tie connection. I got chills when I said that. Somebody got chills with that. Ooh, I got chills right now. What's going on? I knew this one was going to give me, this reading's going to give me, okay, hold on. Just chills continuously down my back right now. I don't know. And what I said with the word kissing is rediscovering a feeling that you thought you had lost. It's profound healing, okay? So there's a tenderness in this embrace. There's a tender moment. There's rediscovering of something being ignited within you. There's that flame there, okay? Your passions are ignited. There's chemistry within this connection here. You feel it. You're like, whoa, I thought I'd lost this sensation for a while, you know, and you got the chills and the butterflies maybe, okay? So, I also drew you guys bones. So sometimes I throw bones, which is an ancient form of divination. I have a bone bag, and it's charms and trinkets and bones that I've collected through my travels, and I picked out 2 for you all. Well, actually 3 came out, and it was a surprise, so there's some sort of surprise coming. It's something you thought you had lost. I'm going to say it again, and it's coming back. Y'all, it's emotional, this one. Hold on. This. Faith restored within a connection. Okay, I was pulling bones for you guys, and I thought I lost this crystal. Sister, if you're watching this one, know how devastated I was that I lost this. This is a special crystal given to me at a very dark time in my life where I was processing a huge loss in my life. Surprise, shocking loss. God, I didn't know all this was going to come out in this reading, y'all. No wonder they wanted me to be patient. And so I thought I lost this about a week ago. And sometimes we lose crystals and, then they've done their job. And I learned to let that stuff go. And that if something's supposed to be brought back into our life, you will rediscover it. I mean, it's the same thing as this kissing card. Rediscovering a feeling you thought you had lost. So somebody maybe that you lost touch with, and now it's coming back into your life. Or it's just that feeling of faith being restored. This is snowflake obsidian, my darlings, and it's been my worry stone for a good 8 months or whatever, So I loved it to carry it in my pocket for protection, and so it was a surprise when I reached into my bone bag and I pulled out the bones for you all that this came out with it, and I didn't realize I put it in the bone bag. Oh my God. So it was in a precious spot and safe and sound. All this has meaning. You take it how it resonates in your story, okay? So, my faith restored here, and I'm putting it on top of the love notes that we're going to draw later in your reading. Okay. And so the bones that came out is the turtle bone, and it's my turtle bone boat. I call it the boat. So, travel on the mind, maybe even astral travel is coming in here. Flow is coming in here. This boat has no oars, right? It doesn't even have any sails, but it'll float, right? Turtles are about a purification of the waters. So a purification of our emotional body is what's happening as well. That's why I'm so emotional, right? Turtles about homes where the heart is. Okay, finding that home, that healing that within, the light within. Okay, so boat energy, turtle bone energy, turtle spirit animal coming in, and then the kangaroo. These are not all animals that come out in this bone bag, but the kangaroo coming out with the fighting punch. The fighting spirit of the kangaroo in my bone bag is about taking a leap of faith. And then immediately this song comes in, and so it's somebody who likes some old school like flavor, like is it Ja Rule and Jay-Z? Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can I get a what to those thick and tell my thugs who don't want love, who play us without dubs? What? I could hear the song, bounce with me, baby, bounce. So somebody's about to take a leap of faith. There's travel here. I mean, that's a kangaroo, so it could even be overseas. Australia, boat. I'm just saying, but somebody ready to bounce with me, baby, bounce. Can I get it in the morning? I don't want to keep going, but it's for some of my sisters out there. I know it is. We got gloves on, bitch. Oh, God. Some deep healing's taking place, okay? You know why I'm saying that? Okay, did I say everything I need to say on my notes here? Let's get rid of these fucking notes. Okay. I'm going to do first of the day, y'all. Especially with this part 3 of this reading. 3 energy. Feel it coming through. 3 charms out the bag. 3 wands right here. Power fucking 3. Okay? Have more faith. You are divinely protected. Snowflake obsidian. Okay, and from my playing cards today, they give you 2 cards. You're the only one that got 2 cards. And when I do playing cards, when I read the playing cards, the club suit is the lucky sign, is the lucky omen. And you got the 8, bam, 9, bam, okay? This is a warning, though. This is a big, the 9, excuse me. If you want to think about these as a fire suit, there's a lot of fire around you. There's a lot of transformation happening. 8's about harmony, 9's about, there's still some loose ends I got to tie up. I'm coming to the end of a lesson. But there could be some sort of red flags, red alert, hold on, take a step back kind of energy with this 9 of, think of it as 9 of Wands. It's my wounded warrior. It's a lot. You've been through a lot if you picked this one. And now you got to set some motherfucking fierce boundaries as well. Right? It's something lucky, though. I always call it the lucky omen, and ace of harmony, ace in abundance frequency. And it's showing me step-by-step progression here as well. So, 8 and 9. Maybe they mean something to you. 8, 9, and 3 standing out big time for me here in this reading for you. Okay. So now let's get into, I drew oracle cards for you, for your sign, symbol, synchronicities, and then we'll get into the love notes from the universe, the deck that I channeled and created for your love story, okay? You've got a lot of cards here on the table. Where do I want to start? Well, let's just get started with Maria Sabina. Y'all know Maria Sabina? Come on, you know her, Maria Sabina. She's here with healing. She is the female shaman. She's the female mushroom shaman. Let's just get started talking about mushroom medicine. Okay? She was from Mexico. And she didn't even speak the Mexican language. She is known because other people interpreted her, because she was like, she healed with the mushroom. I'm talking about the magic mushroom or other forms of mushroom there in Mexico. Okay. But she had she used different language is what I'm saying. That wasn't even recognized. It's like a mushroom kind of language here coming in here. So somebody could be using mushrooms as a healing, to heal some sort of depression. By the way, the depression is out here on the table. It's been a mental battle. And like I said, I've already felt like somebody's been healing some wounds around the heart. I have a quote written down from Maria Sabina here. Yes, I do, darlings. And I'm going to read that. She says, heal yourself with the light of the sun and the rays of the moon, with the sound of the river and waterfall, with the swaying of the sea and the fluttering of birds. Heal yourself with mint, neem, and eucalyptus. Okay? All natural, right? Earth is healing. You are becoming your own healer is what this is showing me as well. Hummingbird energy is also a sign of be in the present and now. That is where the magic is happening, okay? And it's a sign of good luck, new beginnings, fortunate times coming, okay? Through this healing process. There's also wolf energy, dog energy, which I thought the dogs would already have, in the background, would have already made their presence known, but they haven't. But that's what I was waiting for them to be quiet to do this reading either too. But I've got dog energy here, which is about being loyal and unconditional love of self, right? Being your own best friend. Wolf is about an inner expansion. And I've talked about expansion energy here too. Who are you without the pack? Earth provides all the healing that I need. It's shaman medicine here that you're utilizing to heal some wounds around feeling stuck or feeling like you can't be you. This is the freedom card. Charlotte Perkins Gilman. She wrote about gender roles, mental illness, And this yellow wallpaper is actually like a title of one of her pieces. It looks very, I don't know, it's not a very bright color of yellow, right? It's more muted and dull, right? The yellow wallpaper is a simple story of a woman who is unable fully to express herself or to find someone who will actually listen to her. Here's one of her quotes. A house does not need a wife any more than it needs a husband. It is the strangest yellow, that wallpaper. It makes me think of all the yellow things I ever saw. Not beautiful ones like buttercups, but old, foul, bad, yellow things. Okay, so you're healing wounds around the home. I think these are wounds that happened during childhood as well, or you could have been suffering some sort of mental illness for a while, okay? And yeah, because I have the house here upside down, right? And we've been talking about gender roles here, mental illness here, maybe feeling trapped in some sort of role at home, and the house is flipped upside down. So, you could be rebuilding the home within, actually moving to a new home. The house is broken, right? The noose here as well is talking about illness, mental illness. I always say it's the energy of a self-sabotaging way. And so like that being reversed as well is like you're healing wounds around that. Could be around codependency, victim mindset. Not like you learned this way back when. There's a lot of wisdom that you're gaining through going through this healing process, connecting with the mushroom medicine as well. Okay, the book is about the wisdom, darlings. And then the cauldron is here, which is talking about a new life and surprises in store for you. I mean, look at the hand coming out of the cauldron. Cauldron's about creation, manifestation. And the hand is like even that helping hand. Poof, it comes out of the smoke, this helping hand. So, the mushroom is about, when I talk about setting boundaries in your life too, the mushroom's about like what's underneath the situation. They want me to read you more about the mushroom in this case. Maybe you're learning about the mushroom and how it can help heal some of your mental battles here. Remember, the turtle medicine was about how home is where the heart is. And we've got this house flipped upside down. So I got to read to you about the mushroom because Maria Sabina's here. Okay, my loves? And then we'll get into your love story. I just want you to make sure you know the mushroom's message. And I'm using the gateway to the liminal spirits to read to you about mushrooms. Okay? Fungi are not plants or animals, but are in a category all their own. There are many kinds of fungi, but we're going to focus in on one that has a long connection with witchery. Mushrooms thrive in the darkness, growing from and transforming decomposing materials. Essentially, they create life from the most basic particles of death, and sometimes even carry death, or at least the doorway to it, on their spores. There is an old proverb that says all mushrooms are edible, but some only once. Furthermore, adding to their mystic nature, many species of mushrooms seemingly sprout up overnight out of nowhere, like the hand in the cauldron here. Okay, darlings? Spawning much lore over the centuries about spirit workings. Messages. Friend or foe. Sometimes it's hard to determine based by appearances who may be good for you and who's not. Follow your gut here. It won't lead you astray. There are strange and unpredictable surprises ahead. I can't make this shit up. I mean, it happened with this, finding this obsidian again, okay? The best thing that you can do is to keep an open mind And what may seem like an isolated circumstance is not. It's part of a larger behavioral or systematic pattern that you haven't seen the whole of yet. There are more clues brewing just under the surface, my loves. Okay? And that's why maybe it's great to tune into some Malachite, because remember, this is enhancing your powers and also your powers of observation as well. Necessary, I think. Okay? And maybe you may be seeing some very healing, interactive things while in the state of the mushroom as well. I'm just saying your connection with the all, with everything. Okay? Rediscovering a feeling you thought you had lost, a connection here. Tell me about this love connection. This is Love Notes from the Universe. It might be an awkward shuffle with gloves on, but my hands are just so cold for this reading. Just so cold. I had to get my gloves on, and it was purposeful. So, we're going to end the reading with these love notes. You'll know if I'm talking about your love situation. Don't try to make it fit. Cross watchers, you're welcome here too. You know, everybody just, you know, take what resonates. It's like, yeah. You need your own love reading, please do reach out to me. What's this one right here? The red flags are right here. And a huge surprise. I mean, they continue with this one. I got chills going down the back of my ears with those two. What's this one say? Please open your heart to the new you. You got it. It was in the reverse. Being closed off, guarded, that wounded warrior. It's this huge surprise. What's going on? Show me more. What's going on? For those that tuned into Pile 3's energy here. Oh, dang. That's so many. We'll take the ones that are on the floor, but I'm not taking this huge chunk. We'll see if they come back out. That was a lot of cards. There are some more on the table. Somebody's breaking some chains, darling. Breaking chains. Hell yeah. Breaking chains. You are enough. This is about that self-care that I've been talking about this whole reading. That's the pink card. It's a heart healing. You are enough. Kiss me deadly. It's a song. I know it is. Kiss me once. Kiss me twice. Come on, pretty baby. Kiss me deadly. We started with kissing. There's a lot of passion and a connection there with the orange card. I just got to say that. But there are some huge red flags. That was that alarm from the 9 of Wands. Okay? There's an alarm that I hear. A warning. A red flag. Now, these are energies in the past. I'm having to reach down over here. And they flew into the past energy. Let me get started. Kiss Me Deadly was right here on the table, so maybe happening in the present moment. Lots of kissing. There's jealousy. Jealousy. That's that orange card too, you know. That's our passions. That's jealousy, envy, you know. Past jealousy. Nostalgia for the past. Somebody's stuck in a past energy here. Could be an earth sign. You are an earth sign or dealing with an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Resonates for me. That's all I've been talking about here. The mushroom medicine, the healing that occurred in me waiting to do this part of the reading and letting the messages come through. Instead of, if I would have rushed through it, the connection that happened and the healing that happened this reading wouldn't have been so profound. You know what I mean? There's another past energy wanting to come in. Why these messages keep flying in from the past? Be a lot, this person or you are lantern, lighthouse energy. What you've learned in your healing, be that to others. Be a light to the others in their darkness. There's a lot of darkness that was on the table here. Especially, you know, with the mental illness that I felt as well. Depression, and we use magic mushrooms to heal depressive states. So somebody's got a secret admirer. It's right here on the table. It wasn't face up, but secret admirer. What else? So awkward with these gloves. That one was about. It's a green card. Forgiveness. This is that, man, same color as the Malachite, isn't it? Forgive yourself. Forgive others. That's when we really start to heal. As you wish. The universe says, as you wish, my love. Okay, this is Princess Bride energy. Okay, somebody coming into your life that wants to be that love. As you wish. You know? As you wish, goddess. As you wish, God. God and goddesses up in this bitch. Princess Bride energy here. Very romantic energy. As you wish. So I'm talking about royalty. Yes, I can't make this shit up. These are right here on my feet. So I'll say this is in the present moment instead of the past. Because it didn't slide across. This is your person and you know it. You feel it unconditionally. You want to take a leap of faith. I talked about that with the kangaroo energy. Somebody's getting a big ass wake up call. Love is the flower. You've got to let it grow. John Lennon. Where's the growth? The pink. It's from within. It's self-love. Okay? Somebody's getting a wake-up call about that. Somebody's taking that time out to heal, to observe, to take care of the self, the temple body, connect with earth. They are manifesting a new life. They've learned much wisdom. They're healing their mental diseases. That's definitely coming out here. One step at a time. The future is bright. What is going on here? Yeah, it's a distant connection. Distant travelers. The 3 stars there. The power of 3. Again, the 3 stars. Stars speak to healing, destined, divine love. Okay? Distant travelers. It's also bringing in the song, I Love You, Mike. I'm just going to say it. I felt your presence here this whole goddamn time. Maybe somebody else who's watching knows who I'm talking to. And yes, his spirit is here. Distant Travelers. It's a song by... Stop. Mike Love. Yeah. Fucking getting me. Got all kinds of questions, though. Questions keep coming in. Questions. And it's about, the orange is about, am I manifesting? What does this person feel about me sexually, sensually? It's about intimacy, right? Sexuality, joy, creation, bliss. It's all that orange energy. It's questions surrounding that. Playfulness. There's a lot of playfulness within the connection. Okay, I'm going to get one last round here, and then we're going to end it at 30 minutes. It's been an emotional reading for me, but it's good to know that some of those that we love are still with us and that they show up in these readings. And I hope that some of the spirit I connected with, I hope that some of his tribe sees this as well. Tunes in and feels his spirit here today with the mushrooms. It's the way he would have wanted to go, and that's what he says continuously, and to celebrate him when you trip on them. Engagement coming. Engagement. And it's music to your ears. Y'all communicate, because you're at a distance, y'all communicate with music. Music is a love language here. Okay, this is all I'm taking. This is a lot. Okay, so somebody has had, that was jealousy. Okay, jealousy and envy surrounding a connection, and it was in the past energy here. Somebody became a little bit jaded about love. They're healing their wounds. See, like, it's the same color as Maria Sabina. It's the same color, my lovies. Okay, we're healing some bitterness. We're healing some jadedness. We're forgiving ourselves and others, right? It's exactly what I've been doing too. There's unconditional love surrounding a situation. Look at this beautiful green color that continues to pop up in your reading. Sweetness. Maybe somebody's love language is to be super sweet to you. I mean, as you wish, darling. Pour more sweetness. Be more tender and compassionate with yourself and others. There was that tenderness that came out to begin with. This card loves to come out. Cheese. You just love this person's goofiness, weirdness, cheesy self, okay? Maybe you call this person the big cheese. There was, the wake-up call was maybe you were dealing with in a third-party situation here. Maybe somebody had an emotional connection that you have become aware of here. Third party in the reverse. It's no longer there, but that's why they maybe have some forgiveness. There was some lies and betrayal as well with this past connection. And it could have been with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Underlying energy. Yep, you're healing those bittersweet emotions, my love. We've talked about that already. So continue to do that. And you've been healing the broken heart. Yep. I said that too. But there's all kinds of revelations of love coming. Okay? I love you so much. If you pick this pile, thanks for joining me. And yeah, until I see you again, take great care of you. I love you.